What is up guys, your boy Dangboy here, and I'm back with another video. Now, I've actually been thinking about making this video for a while now, and the reason why is this, okay? I've actually been busy with some airline reviews, and I haven't really got the time to make this video, and I've also been coming up with some notes for this video as well, and I thought about it, and I feel like this is gonna be a good video for me to upload, because recently I've been reviewing some airlines, and they have either been doing good, or they're either been doing bad. So I want to make sure that the airlines that I review are good. And what I mean by good is how the flight goes well. That's what I mean by that. So I'm just gonna get into the tips. And also, if I'm talking quietly or anything like that, it's because my room is echoey, and I actually do have foam around the microphone, so you're not gonna notice the echoey noise. But in person, if you're with me right now, you're gonna notice how echoey the room is, because all the furniture is gone. 90% of the furniture is gone. But yeah, anyways, we're just gonna get straight to the tips. So the first tip on how to have a good Roblox airline is you obviously want to get the experience. So one of the good things that you can do is obviously you want to join some Roblox flights, or you can join flights in general. It doesn't really matter as long as you know about it a little bit. That's what matters the most. And you would also, which is recommended but you don't have to, but I would recommend this for anyone, is to work at a Roblox airline. It doesn't matter how many members they have, as long as you get the experience, you should probably get the gist of how it's going to work. You don't have to know every single thing. You don't have to know how to fly a plane. As long as you know how the whole process works, how the whole flight works, then you're good to go. But don't just join one flight and just be ready to make a Roblox airline. Just join several flights, because you're gonna notice there's a pattern. There's gonna be a pattern, and you want to know the pattern, so you obviously want to be in the pattern itself. Now, another tip that I have is obviously you would like to start independent. Don't start with a friend, or maybe you could start with a friend, but it's gonna maybe it honestly really depends. There are some friendships that may go up and down. It's like a stock market. When you invest in a stock, you're obviously gonna expect it to either go up or either go down. It doesn't really matter. It's gonna go either way. Just like when you start an airline, you would like to start either with yourself, or you can start with a friend. And when you start with a friend, you obviously want the friend to be the second high rank, right? And when you get members, and when you start hiring people, and then there's some conflicts between the members and your friend, you're obviously going to be on your friend's side. You don't want to do that, because obviously there's going to be some bit of bias here, unless if let's say your friend has some evidence. But that's just a whole nother story. When I made my Roblox airline, I started independently, but it was a little bit different because I had a YouTube channel, and I invited people from my Discord server to the group. But it's the same thing. You would like to start independently, by yourself. And another thing that I see people do when they have an airline is they always compare themselves to different airlines. Just because you have let's say about 10 members doesn't mean that you're not better than a group with 1,000 members. 1,000 members, just because they have lots of members, doesn't mean that they're super good. You don't know what's behind the story. There's some airlines that have tens of thousands of members, and they have shady owners, and those shady owners are not better than good airline owners that have basically tens or hundreds of members. So don't really compare yourself to other airlines, because that's just going to discourage you from making your own airline. If you want to make your own airline, just focus on yourself. That's one of the things that you should do. One of the things that you should also do, which I would recommend to a lot of people, but you don't have to follow this: do not spend more Robux than what you make, okay? If your whole goal from this is to make as much Robux as you can, there's other jobs that you can do. You don't have to make a Roblox airline just to make Robux, because I've seen some airlines do that, and honestly I don't have a problem with it at all. But just know that the quality is going to be going down just because of this whole entire thing. And that's what I kind of dislike about some airlines, is that I don't dislike the fact that you want to make as much Robux. I don't care. It's just the business practices is that what I dislike. Giving away free admin, giving away free ranks for some Robux. That's what I dislike about it. You can do that if you want, but that's not something that I would personally do. And for someone that actually wants to have a good flight with your airline, they wouldn't want that too, because there's going to be a lot of admin abusers, and yeah, it's just pretty crazy. Also, when I say to start independent, there are some groups that could also help you with your group. They might might come to you saying that they're gonna help you with your airline. You can accept it if you want, but I'm saying it from my experience, it's not going to help you at all. Just like when you sign up to like a record label when you're a musician, there's gonna be labels coming to you offering you free money and stuff, but in return they're gonna want, you know, everything that you have, aka let's say, you know, the percentage of music you make, like, you know, they would want like a percentage of how much you're making, and they're also gonna force you to like follow their instructions, or otherwise you're gonna get booted off the label. That's what record labels do, and this is exactly what some of these groups on Roblox do, is that they claim that they're gonna like, you know, help you out, and then after, if you like don't follow the instructions like as what they're telling you to do, they're gonna threaten you, saying that they're gonna expose you on Twitter. To avoid all of that, just simply decline, like, you know, getting some help, because like all they're gonna do is they're just gonna do that. One of the other tips that I would like to bring up is you should also be a good leader or a role model, because there's gonna be people that look up to you, and you don't have to be super mature, but like be mature as possible, as much as possible, because like there's gonna be people that are gonna be at the flight, like don't use admin abuse, like don't abuse admin, like just don't do anything that's gonna like make your airline look bad. Now my fourth tip that I have is you should expand yourself, and what I mean by expand yourself is you should expand yourself to a different audience. This doesn't mean advertise in different Discord servers. They're not gonna allow you to do that, so don't do that. What I mean by that is make some social media account, because obviously, you know, you're gonna have your Roblox group. Make a Twitter account, make an Instagram account, and you're gonna be thinking, oh, how am I gonna find these people that want to join my airline? The first thing that I would do, but I don't do this at all, is you would want to like follow a lot of people, like a lot of people, especially in the row aviation community, that would potentially be interested in joining your airline. And one of the things that you wanted to do is also you want to like have some development skills, which is from, you know, tip number 2, start independent. You obviously are going to have to learn how to like develop and stuff. You're going to have to learn how to build, and if you don't know how to build, then you should definitely take the time to learn as much as you can, and then you should like run your own airline, or you can have someone that can like definitely help you with that. And I think that's completely fine, because when I made Air, I didn't know how to script, and I still don't know how to script. Like I know a little bit of scripting, but I'm not like super major on scripting. Like I know how to like build a little bit, and that's exactly what I did. I built like the first airport, and then I had another builder like remake the whole entire airport, which I think was pretty great. If you want to learn how to build, you should definitely check out some YouTube videos that are gonna like teach you how to build and stuff. And you know, I think that they're great, but all you gotta do is just like follow the instructions, and you might also like learn how to do other stuff too. Like some people learn how to like make meshes on Blender, like, you know, airplane meshes. Some people do it for a service, and you know, I think those services are very important, because that's something that you're gonna need when you're, you know, having a Roblox airline, is that you're gonna like probably need someone that's gonna like make some stuff, which I highly recommend Green Aviation. If you guys do not know what Green Aviation is a tech group on Roblox that provides you with some great meshes, like some great liveries. They also have like their own airports, so you don't have to build your own airports, and it's actually pretty cheap. But like I said, this is for me, like, you know, I'm just giving you my like tips, like my personal tips. You don't have to follow them, but at least you're gonna learn something from it. Don't spend as much money as you're making on your Roblox airline, because like you can like, let's say you start your airline with like 1,000 Robux. You don't want to like spend more than 1,000 Robux on an airline, unless if your airline is making like more than 1,000 Robux. Like you might want to like invest 100 Robux into making the group. So that's probably the only amount of Robux you're gonna need. You're gonna need 100 Robux just to like make the group. And you know, if you want to like, you know, have some stuff like, you know, you want to like learn how to make a plane, you can watch some YouTube videos, and I think they're great videos. Or you can do this, and a lot of people are going to completely disagree with me. You can use free models. No one's forcing you to not use free models. I mean, yes, the community is against free models, but free models is definitely going to help you get somewhere. Like, you know, everyone starts from the bottom. No one's going to start from the top. And obviously, you know, from the people that are starting from the bottom, you're obviously going to need a plane. So one of the things that I would do if I were you is use a free model. But one thing that I would not recommend to do is claim that you made the free model. Just simply say that you're using a free model from the person who, you know, made the plane and stuff. Just give them credit, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. You can use free models, but do not claim them as your own. And this is the last tip that I'm gonna give you, and this is the most important tip. You will have to listen to feedback. You will listen to community feedback. They will help you improve your airline in the long run. Now, I'm gonna make this clear. Hate and criticism are two different different things. Like if you see someone hating on your airline just because like, you know, you're a small airline and you're trying to like make it, that has nothing to do with like, you know, feedback, because that's just basically what you're gonna get. I mean, you're gonna get that regardless, but you can just simply ignore it. Like they're not personally attacking you, and that's what I do. You know, I just ignore the hate and I just focus on what I do. When you're listening to feedback, please do not like take things as personal, because like, you know, they're not personally attacking you. They're just like giving you some tips and advice on how to like make your Roblox airline better. Like when I made this seat, people were saying that it looks like a, you know, a king's seat or like a throne or whatever it is. And honestly, I kind of laughed at my own making. Like I made that like pretty quickly. So what I did was obviously I made a new seat and a lot of people liked it, and it wasn't like super good, but like it was better than what I made before. This is what criticism does. It just helps you with like your airline and stuff. And also you don't have to like rush out like, you know, everything to like just get everything done. Like, you know, you don't have to have flights every day. Like, you know, when you're starting out, you can have it in like 3 months, because like, you know, you don't have to rush out everything to have a flight. Like, you know, there's gonna be like some development breaks, and that's completely normal. Like, you know, I mean, yeah, you might gonna lose some members, but at the same time, you're gonna like need to have a break, and that's part of like, you know, the community. You know, like everyone's gonna have to accept that you need to have a break, and you know, that's what I'm gonna accept too. Like, you know, Le Monde Day, they had a big development break. I haven't been able to like, you know, join their flights, even though I wanted to join their flights. Like this was like in 2018. Like I couldn't join their flights because like, you know, they didn't like rank me up and stuff. And then after like they were done the development break, you know, I've been ranked up, and then I could like, you know, review their airline. So yeah, you're gonna have to like be patient and stuff. You don't have to rush things out to make it perfect, okay? Because when you rush perfection's not gonna exist. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know this is different from my Roblox airline reviews. Also, if I missed some tips in this video, then be sure to leave a comment below on what tips I missed, because obviously, you know, I mean, these are just like some notes that I made. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys did, then be sure to leave a like on this video, share this video to your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you're new, and turn on the bell so that you don't miss a new video and a stream. Also, become a channel member. It helps support your boy Dang Boy, and if you guys pick the Dang tier when you guys are becoming a member, I'm gonna friend you guys on Roblox. Also, if this video happens to get over 200 likes, then I will definitely make a part 2 for this video, because there are more tips that I would like to give you guys, but this video is already being long enough, so I'm just gonna let you guys know that I will make a part 2 if we get to 200 likes. Deal? I think that's a good deal. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, everybody, and see you later.